Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Hardcore Heroes Otherside. So, you guys see this thing. It's like a person, but it doesn't have legs. It's got like extra arms on its backside, but they're like reaching out, and it's like crawling like a gecko on the floor or something.
Towards us.
Yeah, it's at the very corner of this square.
Well, can we roll initiative?
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that thing is an abomination.
Yeah,
Magic missile first, ask questions later. Yeah.
Roll initiative, everybody.
9, although I just used a 3 instead.
So you got 7.
Yeah.
For magic missile.
Yeah, 7.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay. Georg's magic missile goes off first.
Oh, I'm not actually. I'm not gonna. How close is it? No, I don't have a magic missile. Well, I've got magic missiles in my pocket.
It's 100 feet from you.
So I can run to it, and
you could run to it and do something.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go color spray it. Oh, does it have eyes? So I'm gonna run within color, get a little closer to use a color.
Okay.
And I think I realized it doesn't have an eye. Does it have a head?
Yes, it's got a head. It's this weird like foggy thing that has shape to it, and there are features like you can see a jaw, you can see where eyes would be, but it's kind of this weird, misty, foggy, creature-y thingy.
What are you doing? Stay back.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try tossing the color spray at it.
Gray light extends from your hands, having absolutely no effect on anyone viewing it.
Alright, who goes next?
Okay.
Malachi goes next.
Alright, fuck this. Get back, Georg! 15.
Your magic missiles strike the creature 4 times. It drops to the ground and kind of evaporates away.
Yeah. Oh, whoa, there's not even a body to inspect.
Not even a body to inspect.
I'll look around. Is there any more?
Start looking around, and yeah, holy shit, there's like down this street, there's like 7 of these things. 4 of them are crawling on the walls of the buildings as if they were ground, and the rest of them are coming towards you. You guys need to make another initiative roll.
Let's get back inside, Georg.
Are we safe inside?
Let's make an initiative roll, please.
Yeah. Is it 3 to move?
11. I'm going for my rod.
What is it to move?
3.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said free, F-R-E-E.
No. Georg, are you coming inside with me, or are you?
Yeah, I'm hurling a lightning bolt as I'm backing away.
So initiatives are 11, 9, and let me roll all of their initiatives.
How many feet are they from us?
Well, Nick went around the corner to get a good look at what's going on around here, so they're fairly close to Nick and fairly far from you. So let's say the closest one is 50 feet to Nick, and I'm going to say Jesus. Ryan is maybe another 70... No, Ryan's probably like another 50 feet from Nick, so it's 100 feet from Georg, 50 feet from Malachi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't need that many. Okay, first initiative is a 9, so you don't go first. One of these things scampers along the ground, running straight at you, Malachi.
Well, I got a 9 as well.
No, that's what I'm saying. Your lowest is a 9. Their lowest is a 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. One of these things scampers along the ground and hurls itself at you, reaching out for your head with its hands and kind of lifting its feet, which are actually arms as well, up and throwing them towards your hips. I need you to make me a saving throw versus... hold on.
What the fuck is this?
Saving throw versus... Wait for it. Thank you, breath weapon.
Shit.
Thank you, deity.
Get fucked.
No problem.
This thing grabs onto you and tries to like pull you by the shoulders into it, or maybe it's trying to pull itself into you, but you manage to get a hand up and hold it back.
So I'm just holding it back. Is that that's my
well
save?
We'll see. You passed, yeah, so that's your save, but you're actually having to physically resist it. A second one comes running past you, 100 feet to Georg. Yes, it can move that far. And hurls itself at Georg. Similar thing, saving throw versus breath weapon.
I don't like this. Okay.
There's no dead people around though, is there?
10.
There's no dead people around.
Crap, my tab.
That's a fail.
I think that might be a fail.
That is a fail. Mine was a 13, so.
Yeah. Ryan, this shadowy, misty, person gecko-y thingy scampers towards you with frightening speed, launches itself at you, grabs you by the shoulders, throws its fiendish hands into your hips, and starts to bring the two of you together.
What?
The thing, whatever it is, actually just merges with your body, and you get this uncomfortable rising pain in your gut that becomes this feel like someone put a lump of coals in your belly.
Yeah, so this goes right through stone skin.
Yes, right through stone skin. If you want to make any actions, I'm going to need you to make me a willpower check on your turn.
Okay. The thing disappeared, or
it disappears into your body.
Oh no! I would have passed that if I hadn't done a naughty thing earlier. So my spell's interrupted, I assume.
Yes, your spell's interrupted. Both of your spells are interrupted by these things shoving themselves at you.
I caught leprosy. He passed his save.
Right, he passed his save, but he wasn't casting a spell anyway. Another one scampers over towards Malachi and then just sits there, like 10 feet away from you, looking at you, waiting. And then it's Malachi's turn.
Alright, hang on. So you saying I can't cast a spell?
I would give you any spells with a really short casting time you could do. Anything with a casting time of 1 or 2 that requires somatic components, or anything that doesn't require a somatic or material. Anything that's vocal only you can cast, or anything that requires S or M that can be done in 1 or 2. Because otherwise, you'd have to let go of this thing to keep it away from you, and you'd have to make another saving throw.
Okay, alright, 2 things. You said there was like 7 of them. Where are the rest?
You're struggling with this guy. Looking back at the corridor seems to have been emptied of them. There's the one next to you waiting, and the others are gone. No idea where they are.
Alright, cool. So there's 2 then, yeah?
Yeah.
Near me. There's 1 on me and 1 in front of me. Can I pass my save? Can I throw it down or not?
It's still holding on to you. If you want to break free of it, you could make an opposed strength check.
Can I magic missile it? That's just verbal.
That's verbal, and casting time 1, easy peasy.
Alright, so
all 4 missiles at the one in front of you? Or one attached
so.
itself to you?
Yeah, and then can I back off as well?
Sure.
Yeah, so...
Magic missile?
13.
The magic missiles strike the creature, it begins to evaporate, and the one that's adjacent to you, who readied an attack against you in case the other one attached itself from you, throws itself in your direction, giving you a saving throw versus breath weapon. Gotta love ready to attack. Oh my god! Alright. The first one evaporates before you. The second one launches itself at you, and you manage to somehow interpose your staff between you and it. You can feel it trying to enter your body through your front, just trying to merge its ghostly form with your flesh.
Yep.
And we'll go to next round initiative for the 2 of you. Ryan, you are crippled with agonizing pain in your gut.
I mean, what does it feel like? I mean, like I've
agonizing pain in your gut.
I've
like
felt
a
agonizing
burning
pain.
fire running through you. You are there. I mean, there's a different thing that is merging with your body. It is an uncomfortable and debilitating experience.
Okay. In game turns, am I making an action as usual? Or?
No, in game turns, you failed your willpower check and you can't do anything. You're just fucked.
All right. Initiative then?
So I can't move. Like I was trying to retreat back into the inn.
No, you can curl up in a ball and
in the floor. Okay.
Yeah, you can curl up in a ball and cry. It's not a very good. It's a humbling feeling for Georg, I would expect.
I think. Okay. All right.
Malachi, roll me some initiative.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
All right, the creature goes first and once again tries to merge its body with your flesh. Fucking hell! 3 17s in a row! All right, this third magic missile?
Yes, 13.
13 is enough. It evaporates before you. You look over and see Georg curled up in a ball in the middle of the square.
How many of them are there still, or are there any still?
You don't see any around, and your vision is compromised by the pain and the squinting.
So I've still got my half move, right? I'm gonna run over to Georg and start dragging him back into the inn.
Okay.
Can I if I go to a pocket dimension, I can't bring my pocket pockets with me, right?
Correct.
Neal?
Correct.
Or
That
you
would
can't fold
cause.
I think when Malachi goes to grab me, I disappear my naked body into a pocket dimension, and he grasps empty robes. If I can still, I mean, I don't know if I can still act, but I think I'm curled up in a ball in my safe space.
Okay. So Georg is suffering. Malachi runs over.
Startles me by grabbing me, and I just disappear.
All right.
So he just disappears.
Georg disappears. All that's left are his robes.
What the fuck? Alright, I look around. Is there any more of them?
Not yet.
I grab his robes and run back into the inn.
Okay.
Am I able to like cut off the link with the thing that's trying to form with me by like stepping into a pocket dimension, or does it?
Interesting idea, but it's already inside you.
Yeah.
The pain is coming from inside the house, Ryan.
Is it permanent, or
How would you know?
Can I act? I guess is my question.
Not yet.
Not yet. So I'm forced to just curl up in a ball
and suffer.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So then I guess I'll wait, and you tell me how long it lasts.
I'll let you know.
If it lasts more than an hour, I guess I automatically come back into the real world. But
yeah,
I'm gonna push a table. I'm not knowing what Georg's done. I think he's probably dimension doored. So I shove a table in front of the door. And Georg, are you in here?
No reply.
I start going through his robes. Like, what the fuck? He's always pulling stuff out of this. What?
You start going through his robes, and
how long do I have? I mean, I'll send him my spreadsheet. I don't know how quickly Nick will be able to make heads or tails.
So here's my question: he's got a lot of shit in his robes. Are you going through all of his pockets and just kind of like looting his stuff?
He doesn't. Wait, does the amulet go with him?
The amulet would go with me.
Yep.
I assume. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
A couple of things. Probably just the amulet and one other item, but it doesn't matter. I'll send you.
I don't really spend a lot of time going through his stuff. It's more just like the realization that this is some sort of magic.
Okay, hold on, Ryan. Send me your sheet, and I will randomly determine a couple of pockets he looks through.
Okay, cool.
So that way you're not revealing all of your character's secrets.
Sure. How many minutes does this do I spend? Neal, curl up and. Sorry, there's.
I'll let you know. Hold on. Let's do this thing first.
There's a link in your Discord.
Yeah, I see it. So Nick, let's randomly determine. Oh god.
Yeah, I check a few pockets, I guess.
All right, I'm gonna roll 2d20 and then just pull things out. So the 5th thing and the 15th thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. You pull out a pair of hourglasses.
I turn one over.
7, okay. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And you grab just a fistful of gold and platinum.
I'll just leave
There's actually more than one pocket of money, but...
I put it
so
back
there probably should be even a higher chance.
Is there something missing from this, Ryan?
No. If it's what you're thinking, it's labeled somewhat innocuously there, although it's got a
Can you just highlight it with your...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So this has been a couple of minutes. Whoops, am I...
Oh, got it. Yeah, of course. So maybe...
Do I ever overcome this?
Before we go back to Georg, because I don't know what's happened to him, so I'll just say that I barricade the door, I hang his robes on the back of a chair, and I'm going to wait for the hourglass to run out, and if he doesn't turn up before then, then I'll do something else, but I'm going to wait.
No, half an hour later, the pain subsides in your stomach, and you slowly return to... Yeah, half an hour-ish. Okay. And you slowly return to normal functioning form, although there's a warmth inside of you.
An hour. Got a familiar warmth? Have I felt a warmth like this before?
This is a different warmth.
Fuck this shit. So when I am able to compose myself, a naked Georg will reappear in the shadow plane.
All right. Outside. The door's barricaded.
Outside, naked and on like high alert, ready to throw a magic missile at it. The first thing he sees.
You're looking around. It's empty.
And I make a run through the town square, buck-ass naked, to the Storybrooke Inn.
You get to the Storybrooke Inn, but the door is barred.
I pound on it. Malachi!
Oh shit! I throw the table to the side and throw open the door. Get in!
You make your way back in.
I slam the door behind him and shove the table. The fuck
Where are my
was
robes?
that?
I go looking.
Okay.
I reclothe.
What happened? Where did you go?
I think I need a priest.
Why? What happened? Those things get you?
Yeah.
I take a few steps back. It's still in there?
By the way, okay, what's that? Yeah.
It's still in there?
I nod. Whatever. Yeah. Yes, I think I'm
I
possessed.
Brandish my stuff and take a few steps back. Are you in control of yourself?
As near as I can tell, I can still feel it. I've held much worse burdens than whatever that minor spirit is, but we should find your... You said your friend is a priest?
Yes.
I hope the gods still listen to his prayers. Is it worth... Should we teleport?
I thought we needed to do more study.
I don't know.
Someone has brought up a very good and interesting point. When he comes in, you do see this fancy necklace hanging from his neck. You might not think anything of it. It's just this, circular pendant with a gemstone in the middle of it.
It looks like the drawing, right?
It looks like, it looks like the drawing.
Yeah. You catch it. I'm sure he knows what he's looking at. I also have a bunch of my ankle is wrapped in silk.
Right.
Probably black silk or something like that. I think that's all that would have teleported with me.
I'm gonna keep a close eye on Gale for the next night, or the next, foreseeable bit of time to make sure he's not.
I'll be keeping a close eye on myself. So, speaking out of character a bit, should we risk a teleport now? I mean, I think we discussed what our next course of actions are, but we probably want to speed things along.
Sure. So, what are you guys gonna do?
Is it urgent enough to teleport, or should we stick with our original plan to wait a day and try more?
So I saw 7, and then I locked myself in the room for half an hour, and no more came in for me, right?
Right.
So I think we're safe in here. So I still say we wait another day and do a bit more scrying before we do the teleport.
Should we leave town?
No, I think let's just stay inside. I think we're safe.
Georg stands paranoidly by the windows, looking out through the curtains while we wait until I'm able to do more scrying and more safely teleport. Skipping another day, if that's possible.
No way. No? There's too much shit going on over here. You guys are sitting around talking, God knows about what, when you hear the sound of wings. Like dozens of wings, like a swarm of bats near the building.
In the building?
No, near the building. You're on the inside.
Can we check out our window?
Yeah. Then you see flying past the window as a swarm of maybe 20 of these bat-like creatures. They've got these big wings, but their bodies are kind of football-shaped. They seem to be lacking any sort of eyes on them and are just replaced with a hideous gaping mouth filled with sharp teeth.
I swing the door open and fireball them.
You open the door and cast a fireball.
Yeah, fireball the little swarm.
Okay, roll me some damage.
And then, I agree, let's just get the fuck out. So... 23.
Alright. The whole swarm burns with a hideous crisp and collapses to the ground.
Closing the door again. Alright, let's risk it.
I shrink Malachi.
Put me in your pocket. Alright, I go back in the familiar pockets.
Yeah, I shrink him, put him in a pocket, and let's roll that D100.
Don't roll low.
Yeah, do you want to tell us before I roll what my familiarity is with the top of the pyramid?
I'm going to say you are casually seeing the top of the pyramid, and I'm going to also let you know ahead of time that what is it? Is it a 1, 2, 3 is below for you?
If I've seen it casually, a 97, 98, 99 is below, and 97 is 10 feet below, which would have been where I scried. 100 will be 30 feet below.
Okay. So 10 feet below is okay. 20 or 30 feet below would be teleporting into solid stone. So...
Don't fucking do it, Ryan.
Don't roll it. Don't roll it.
But you guys just agreed to do it, and I'm letting you know ahead of time.
Okay, so you want
I'm letting you know ahead of time so that when you roll it, it's not...
You want me to push enter.
I want you to push enter.
Too late to make myself insubstantial.
So what? 2% chance of death? Is that what we're looking at right here?
Oh my god, this is why I don't want teleport. I can't handle this every time you need to use it.
Oh, that is dangerous!
Holy shit.
Ooh, that's close. That's close right there.
Oh, fucking hell.
You teleport into this room and see Van Helsing, who snaps out of his spell studying to look at the two of you who have appeared out of the middle of nowhere. You also see a giant pile of bodies stacked in this room, but Van, you can unmute yourself now.
Yeah, I'm unmuted.
Pause.
Well, I'm not there for the record. I'm in Georg's pocket.
That's true. So, Georg, you teleport in here and see this shit.
This is the
so
room.
Van sees a man just like...
Can we stop for a second? Aren't I on... We're on the top of the ceiling. On the pyramid,
they're above.
I think you hear a snap and a pop.
Right, you teleported above, not inside.
Georg, let me out.
Yeah, I mean,
I got a little eager there.
Yeah, it takes me a minute or so to realize what happened. Yeah. Spoilers. Are we able to get our way inside the pyramid?
Well, do you enlarge
I let Malachi out, and I'll enlarge him.
All right. So I look
and
around.
get a look at our surroundings.
So what do we see from the top of this pyramid?
Apparently, we see one floor below. Where
no, you see some people looking up at you with a lot of surprise, and then shouting, "Van! Van Helsing! Oh my God, there's more!"
So I look around, but there's people below me. I don't enlarge Malachi yet. But I do help him out of the pocket, and I look at the scene.
All right, so Van's going to run out, hearing these people shouting. He says, "What is it? What is it? Where?" And he starts looking.
The people start pointing to the top of the tower, while the few people with crossbows around start reaching for their weapons and loading bolts.
Okay, so Van's going to look up, see this man.
You see a dark-robed wizard, a youngish boy, on top of this pyramid.
He's very clearly human-looking.
Oh, totally human.
No, okay.
Human. I'm carved from marble.
He's seen stone-skinned before.
He looks like he's stone-skinned?
He looked like he's stone-skinned,
Oh, shit. Van might relax a little bit at that, knowing
and then he conjures a smaller wizard into existence. A 7-inch small, tiny pocket wizard.
But I see Van, right? Do I? So I shout at Georg to turn me back. Turn me back, Georg, now!
Turn me back! I think, I realized that this is... So Van Helsing is... I guess there's no color here.
There's no color.
So I'm looking up at Georg, and I see these people reaching for crossbows, and he kind of like reaches a hand up to hold them, say, "Don't make the first action. He looks human."
They're like hundreds of feet beneath me at surface
level?
No,
they're on walking up the side of the pyramid.
Hundreds of feet, or they're just one. There's like a
door. They're 10 feet
just
or 20 feet below you.
Mm-hmm. All right.
There's actually not from where you are. There's no way down. You're like on a roof, and there's kind of like you're gonna have to hold and drop to get down. There's not a staircase from your position.
Okay. All right. Can I get a description of Van Helsing? And Georg's never seen him.
He's a man dressed in some sort of plate armor with a scimitar at his side.
Plate. Oh, I guess you can't see the color, but I have like long hair. I'm about 6 feet tall. I'm pretty thin, actually. Like I weigh 200 pounds, but it's all pretty compact. I'm fairly thin looking. He kind of probably looks like he's 23 now, but he probably looks like an older teenager in armor that's too big for him.
Does he look? Is he like battle scarred and bleeding? Emaciated.
I'm not bleeding
and
right now.
What is his condition? Okay,
I'm in good health. I'm at full HP.
It's looking. I mean, I guess it's in black and white, but he probably looks damn heroic, right?
Yeah.
He's like right. He's like the avatar of the god of beauty, right? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, he's
almost there. I got a few levels.
He's a little bit hunched over and a little bit twitchy, but yeah.
So not quite what Malachi would have. So is there a reunion between Tiny Malachi and Van Helsing?
Oh yeah, do I see this Tiny Malachi?
No, not at
all. Oh yeah.
He's 7 inches tall and he's hanging out in your pocket inside your robe.
Let him go. I mean, he's free to do whatever Tiny Malachi wants to do.
Yeah, but
I'd take out my tiny +3 dagger and stab your foot. Turn me back.
You ping off a stone skin charge.
Roll the hit. No, roll the hit. Right? He needs to.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're gonna get surprised,
while all
and
this is
considering
going
you're
on-
below him, I'll consider it back attack as well. Because you're at his foot and he's not looking at you.
While all this is going
Roll
on,
that
Van's
one,
just
Nick.
going to shout up to Georg, "Who are you?"
Boom.
Stone skin charge.
He
removed.
thinks off a stone skin charge.
Yeah.
Stop that, tiny wizard! I am Lord Georg Grimgeist.
Georg.
And I jump one level lower on the pyramid. I assume it's like how big are the steps? Like 10.
No, so the pyramid has pretty big steps, like 5-foot steps, but then there's a 10-foot building on the top of it, of the pyramid. So it's 10 feet from you down to where Van Helsing is.
Okay, I'll lower myself down deftly. How many people are there gathered?
You see maybe 10 people around you, but you also see at the bottom of the pyramid there's a few more. And Mother Elise walks out from inside the pyramid to see Georg Grimgeist hanging out with Van Helsing.
Okay, so he jumped down, right?
Yeah, he comes down.
Okay, so I think Van kind of like holds his ground a little bit. He's not drawing a weapon or anything, but he has like a shield strapped to his side, and he's just kind of keeping his distance. Says, "What brings you here, Georg?"
Your little friend Malachi needed some help tracking you all down. Look out.
Malachi,
over the
where is
crowd.
he?
Sweet. Does he not say anything? He's like,
I mean, I guess they can't hear me, right? Because
I mean, you're 7 inches tall. You could shout.
You can shout. I'm right here, man. Come on.
Man, you see this
do tiny
diminutive
wizard
little
voice, Nick.
enlarge me,
You're there,
Georg. I'm stabbing you again unless you make a goddamn spell. I don't like this.
Do I just see this like tiny 7-inch tall man like angrily
you see
stabbing his...
Yeah. Is Van Helsing not able to recognize?
You can recognize 7-inch Malachi.
Okay,
He's just a lot cuter than you remember.
Malachi? What happened to you?
In this plane of existence, a wizard's size is commensurate with his power.
God
Clearly, I am the greater sorcerer.
That might be even worse than it is for clerics here.
And abracadabra, sprinkle some iron powder over tiny Malachi's head and bring him back to his original size.
I'm gonna punch Georg.
Roll another attack roll.
I think it's just +2. Oh,
is
that correct?
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. You just knock off another stone.
You just break a finger on the stone skin.
I turn around.
Wait.
Yeah, Van.
Say something. Something that only Malachi would know. This is a strange place.
Fuck dwarves.
Malachi! And then runs forward and hugs him.
Shit. I look around. Mother Elise, you still alive?
Barely. We're hanging on.
Have you lost
Kind
many
didn't
people?
make it.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Hardcore Heroes Otherside. I don't know what happened. Everything just fell apart. The whole stream crashed. So we're back. I think we were in the middle of Van Helsing
Malachi said fuck dwarves when I asked him to prove who he was. And I was like, Malachi, hugged him, and then we started to talk a bit, and that's where it crashed.
Right. I think you said Kine was dead.
Oh yeah, I told you that Kine was dead.
So I kind of go silent for a second and then say, what about Jeeves?
Jeeves is alive. That man has the devil's own luck in him.
Thank God. How did he die, Kine?
When we got to this temple, there was this swirling vortex at the peak. It was the symbol of Malchus. And outside of it, or from inside of it, 9 creatures, spiders, displacer beasts. I guess I don't know what displacer beasts are. These weird cats, monstrous cats, spiders,
smoke mephits, face
smoke
spiders.
mephits.
I think
they all jumped out of the portal and attacked
share
us.
A meaningful look.
Kine battled like a hero and slaughtered most of these enemies, but toward the end there were only 2 displacer beasts left. 2 of us. He didn't make it.
I look to Georg, look back at Van. You know who brought you here?
I would assume it's Malchus.
Indeed. I think we were right about him walking the prime material plane. He tried to get me to find those same creatures you fought.
I'm not... This place is mysterious. There's many things unanswered, but I have this feeling that it belongs to him. He's in some way connected with it. When all other deities were unreachable by me, he was the lone one, this monster that I could feel at all times.
Well,
Malchus has a gaze, some sort of presence lingering over this world.
have you spoke to him?
No.
I have. So is Georg, I believe.
I look shocked. I feign my best surprise. How many people are there left of the village? Like, are there does it look like there's 150 people gathered, or are there?
I
People
think it's
are-
about 80.
Yeah,
are they
people
battered
start
and-
to gather from all over, and you hear this kind of crashing sound and look down the pyramid to see this old man struggling to climb the pyramid steps as quickly as his little feet will carry him.
It's a Jeeves. I'll
Yes,
run
it
down
is.
to meet him.
He's emaciated. He looks
as-
like he's...
Wait, he's been eating. Oh, sorry. He's been eating.
But he didn't eat for a couple of weeks. You
That's
started
true.
giving him rations once he started almost dying.
So I
Um,
think I
you-
will. Jeeves.
See Jeeves. Hold on. This is kind of... so you
Okay.
see Jeeves. He looks emaciated. A bunch of the people around here look emaciated. There's a few people who look fairly well off, as if they're like Van Helsing. They look fairly normal.
And everybody who looks well off has a blue ribbon around their arm.
Yes. But Jeeves
Or I guess you don't see the color.
is kind of starving and struggling up these steps, sweating profusely.
He has been eating normally for the past few days.
For a few days,
worth
he's been
noting.
eating normally, but he did starve for a couple
Yeah.
of weeks.
Yeah.
All right. While Malachi runs down to greet Jeeves, I'll lean into Van Helsing and ask, hopefully that no one overhears, what are those creatures in Shirebrook?
There were many creatures in Shirebrook. Could you be more specific?
Like a man on all fours, with
Made
four
out of
arms
mist?
and four hands. What does that mist do?
I don't know. It merges with people. I was one of the victims, and I indicate the ribbon tied around my arm. There were many others in the group. They've been incrementally been taken over. It's, and I kind of lean in and say very quietly, some people have started worshiping them. They stop you from going hungry, but don't. They're dangerous. I can guarantee you. I had some magic. I've finally been able to reconnect with Cheese. These creatures are evil, and they're patient. I think the moment you accept it as part of you is the moment you've lost the battle.
Jeez. Does he have an obvious holy symbol around his
Oh
neck?
yeah, it's branded onto my armor. I've got the symbol, and then my armor has swan trimming.
Does Cheese listen to your prayers down here?
In the temple and during the full moon, but normally in this place it's hard to make a connection. This plane is very distant.
Can we? So Malachi and
Yeah,
Jeeves?
so I go down to Jeeves. Jeeves, I can't believe you're alive.
You came looking for us.
I'm so sorry that this happened to you.
I was only one day away from retirement, you know.
I know, I can't help but feel this is somehow my fault.
Oh, it's okay, Master Malachi. You don't have
You look
that
all-
much influence over my life.
You look awful. Are you hungry?
Very. You wouldn't believe the things Master Van Helsing has had me eating.
A grim look. Like what?
I'd rather not say. I've seen things darker than your soul.
Jesus. Is there anyone watching us? Everyone looks starving, right?
Yes, except for a few people.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna hand Jeeves I don't know what. I've got 8 days of rations. I'll hand him one.
As soon as you start handing out food, you are swarmed by starving peasants.
Whoa, what's going on?
We have food stores, Neal. People have been eating.
Yeah, but you've been eating purified phase
Spider meat.
spider. I think when they see him pulling out an apple or some beef jerky, they're like, "Oh my god!" and they flock to Malachi's ankles.
All right.
All right.
I want
Fuck
to
off.
ask Van Helsing again. You didn't answer the first question I asked.
What was that?
Why are you here?
I wish I knew the answer to that one. I woke up in Shirebrook one day. I walked to the town square to meet up with Kine. We were waiting in the half pint to meet up with Malachi, and the next thing I knew, this fog drifted into the tavern, and everything went dim. Everything went gray. And ever since we've been here, shortly before this happened, Malachi met a man named Venlin. We were talking about him, but that man seemed strange. Even for a man, he claimed to be an agent of the Queen, but Malachi couldn't read his mind. Either an incredibly powerful wizard who can guard his secrets from an ESP spell, or an illusion? I don't know, but something about that man wasn't right. I think he might be in some way connected to this. Perhaps he wasn't a man at all.
All right. So are we able to free?
Well, as the peasants start to encircle around me, I shout, "Back off! It'd be such a shame to come this far and then burn."
Whew.
I'll help Jeeves up the temple, leaving the others behind.
Okay.
And I take him to the top room and let him eat.
I think while this is happening, Van's still talking to Gary and says, How did you even get here? It took us weeks to try. How long have you been here? It took us weeks to travel from Shirebrook to Heatstroke.
I look a little bit offended. What? Have you not heard the tales? I am a dimensionalist, master of space and time.
Truly.
I'm walking past this.
Interplanar boundaries are no obstacle to me.
I know I'm able to distort dimensions a bit myself, but to a much lesser degree than that.
Now's not the time for stroking one's ego, Georg. Come, let's discuss together. And I lead Jeeves into the room atop the pyramid.
Helium.
Sure. Neal, did I finish memorizing my spells before they got here?
You got through. You did 2 second, a third, and you were on whatever 4th level spell you were memorizing before it.
First 4th level spell I was taking was Protection from Evil 10-foot radius, and I'd like to go back to finishing that.
That's the one that you were... Okay, so you can go back and finish it. It's going to take you 4 hours to do that.
That's fine, because I have a theory about Protection from Evil 10-foot radius. Evil creatures can't enter that AoE. I have a theory.
Are you going to put up a Georg ward?
No. Oh, wait, Georg might not even be able to enter it himself, but I have a theory because these creatures possessing people are evil. So if relatively, like, most characters are considered unaligned. So if you throw that up, you might be able to... A normal person would be able to walk into it, but it might force that thing out of them if they've been possessed.
What page number is Protection from Evil 10-foot radius?
I have an idea of food as well.
Player's Handbook, page 278.
Thank you.
Yep. It's a 10-foot radius. You can put it on a person, but I think you can also just put it anywhere. Any protected creature within the circle will break the warding against enchantment. Yeah, you can't attack while it's on. Protection from Evil, the 1st level spell is what you're going to want for the rules of Protection from Evil, which is on page 256. Oh, 3rd, the spell prevents bodily contact by creatures of an extraplanar or conjured nature, but there's something about evil.
Okay.
Where does it? It does say somewhere in here that normal things can't enter the barrier. Or maybe that was only... Does it say that, Neal? Because if not, I do have another spell that will do that.
It doesn't say anything about not... It gives them penalties.
Okay, never mind. I don't take Protection from Evil then. I want to memorize a different 3rd level spell.
Okay. Which one?
Let's see here. I think Van would probably... Okay, I'm going to burn Dictate, because if I can't target those ghosts, there's no reason to keep it around.
Okay.
And then when I burn that, I'm going to take... I will take Efficacious Monster Ward.
Oh.
Okay. That's a 4th level spell still?
3rd level.
Okay. It'll take you hours and hours to memorize.
So Van will sort of say, we can discuss later, but for now I need to finish memorizing my spells. It takes quite a long time here.
We need to discuss how we're going to get out of here, Van.
Sure, but give me a bit of time. I need to be rested to do this, and this is a good opportunity for me.
Okay.
Van's gonna go back in and memorize that one spell. I don't have any 4th level spells right now, but that's okay.
So you guys have a few hours to kill while he's doing this. What would you, the two of you, if anything, like to do without Van Helsing around?
I mean, go and take stock of who's alive.
Okay.
Is there anyone important? Is there any lords or anything?
There are a few nobles still left alive. There's Lady Esther Highwind and her husband Thoros. There's Lord Pult Boxer and his wife Jessica Boxer. There's Lord Sean Seth. There are 2 town guards, Julius and Ethel. Mother Elise is still alive. You find Gunderflunk, the half-pint owner, and his wife, son, and daughter are all still alive.
Nice. Okay, so I'll address Mother Elise and the nobles.
Oh, and there's also Fanny Kugler, the wife to late Lord Dicky Kugler.
It's good that you're all still here, but things look quite dire. It looks like many of you are on the verge of starvation. How long did it take you to walk here from Shirebrook?
They give you kind of a blank stare, and one of them says, "How long have you been here?"
A couple of days.
How do you know?
Well, I've slept twice.
So, I take naps all the time.
Fair. All right. I get it. It's a stressful time, but I'm here to get you out.
Really?
That's right. And when you get back, you can tell Chancellor Landslide just exactly what I did. Although I suppose politics don't really seem that important to you right now.
Whoever it is that you're talking to just chuckles to themselves.
Look, I have an idea to feed you, but just wait another few hours, and I'll see what I can do. Where are you all sleeping? What is the temple safe?
Safe enough.
The
Have you? The noble steps forward. It's Sean Seth. He's the youngest of the nobles, 25 years old. Steps forward and says, "Have you embraced it? This
Embraced
world?
what?
This bizarre place? Have you seen them?"
What? The monsters? I burnt a few of them.
There's an endless amount of them. They're here to save us.
What exactly are you getting at here?
I'm getting at the people who willingly embrace these, what some people prefer to call demons, no longer feel hunger,
Oh, the mist things.
no longer feel starvation. Thirst is a minor nuisance.
Well, they're
No one
inside
who
you.
has ever been wounded by one of these creatures has died, or possessed by one of these creatures has died. They are the saviors.
Do you know what this place is? Or how you got here? The god of chaos brought you here, I think, for no good intentions. Now, whatever those things are, maybe they don't mean you any ill will here. But what happens when you get back home? Maybe I should leave you here. If you're going to worship demons and the god of chaos, and who
You
knows
still
what that
think
thing
you're
will
getting
do.
home.
You've got no idea, you fool.
You're not getting home. No one leaves this place.
I know a way out. The same way I came in.
In my pocket. I think Georg finds a private place inside the pyramid and is away, rests away from the people.
Look, I know it's stressful what you've been through, and I'm sorry that you've been through this, but please don't lose faith. If you grow too comfortable here, you'll never be able to return back to normalcy, and Shirebrook needs you, I say to the nobles. Things are dire, even without this. You must be strong and put your faith in the gods, not in Malchus, or whatever these demons are.
It's kind of an awkward silence in the room. Mother Elise steps forward and says, Now, let's... Maybe there's hope we can leave yet.
There is hope.
Let's not get too upset, Lord Seth.
What have you found anything else of interest? Have you found anything in this plane other than these demons, those bat things?
There's a couple of concerned looks that move around between people, but no one says anything.
What?
Nothing.
Mother
Just
Elise?
silence and demons and strange bat-like creatures and transparent blobs, and if some stories are to be believed, the very mist itself can eat your flesh.
Well, all of that sounds rather pleasant. Where are you
Stone
sleeping, Vol?
figures animated to life. He continues. The waters reach out, grab you, and pull you in.
All right, I get it. It's not very hospitable here. Have you tried eating the plants or the creatures?
Creatures are almost inedible. They taste like ash in your mouth. There are no plants of any edible nature here.
Okay. Well, I mean, it sounds pretty bad, and it's quite a long way to the way out. But maybe we can devise a plan. Is there any boats here?
We tried going by boat. It didn't work.
What do you mean?
It didn't work.
What? Like, there's no wind, or?
We rowed and got nowhere.
Huh. You sure you
Know
tried
how
it
to row a
properly?
boat?
Yes. Well, there's quite a lot to it, you know.
Why don't you try it?
Who's this? Seth or Mother Elise talking to me?
Seth.
Okay. Look, Seth, I think maybe you need to
That's Lord Seth to you, commoner.
I'd watch your tongue. You're
Or
not
what?
really in any position to.
What are
bargain.
you gonna do? Are you gonna make my life more miserable than it is right now?
I'll end
He
your
starts
fucking life.
walking closer to you in a threatening manner.
All right. Fuck this guy. What do the other people do?
You take a look around. Everyone else seems to be waiting and just kind of watching. And as you look back to Lord Seth, he throws a punch at you. With a natural 18, definitely hits your stone skin, dispelling a charge of it. He recoils, his hand shaking it in pain.
Does he break a finger on this man's stony face?
Maybe
Right.
not, but let's roll initiative between the two of you.
Okay.
Um,
Fuck this guy up.
he goes at 10. You go at
10.
10. So next round, he throws another punch at you with a 5 miss. What are you doing?
I'm doing non-lethal damage with my staff. So is that what minus?
-4 to hit.
Okay, so it's just a d20. 13.
You crack him with your staff.
1 damage.
Oh, but it's a +2 staff, right?
Oh yeah, 3 damage.
All right, 3 damage.
This man's gonna get beaten up by a wizard, and everyone's gonna laugh at him.
Mother Elise steps forward and forcibly puts herself between the two of you, breaking up the fight.
Somebody control this fool.
You control yourself.
He hit me. Look, I'm here
What
to
are you,
help.
a baby? He hit me? What sort of excuse is that for a grown man?
What do you want me to do?
Behave like a rational adult. Stop insulting and intimidating people here. We've been through far more than you could imagine.
I swear to God, I don't know why I came. I walk out.
In the meantime, I've been inspecting. Can I get inside the pyramid and
Yeah,
inspect the
totally.
top floors with the intent to, I don't know,
It's
study
a
for future
complicated
teleportations?
maze. It's not a
Oh.
clear, well laid out pyramid. It looks like the design of a madman.
Well, I am a 19 intelligence madman. I think if anyone can make sense of the architecture of this place, that might be me.
Sure. It'll
So-
take you some hours to explore the pyramid yourself. Where are you exploring? Are you doing the whole thing? It's a 400 by 400 by 250 foot pyramid. So it's a big structure.
I don't know that we want to waste game time with.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Yes.
waste game time. I was just trying to figure out. You have hours while Van is memorizing a spell, so I want to know.
Okay.
Do you spend 3 hours doing this? Do you spend?
Yeah, I'm basically resting. I'm in it,
Okay.
and fighting my own battles. But I ignore conversation.
Sure.
I assume no one bothers me.
No one bothers you.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
So
at some point,
I
someone asks you if you have food.
I give them just a blank,
Okay.
grim stare and continue my investigations.
While you're exploring the pyramid, you do find chambers that go below the ground level. So it looks like you've got a pyramid and also a sub-pyramid.
Okay. I said my main goal is to see what's on the floors beneath the roof in case I teleport low.
That is cool. Is it like?
It's like a
pyramid?
D8. Yeah, like a D8.
Whoa,
Except
that's
the
badass.
top half is above ground, the bottom half is below.
Yeah.
And then
So
I'll-
it's the building at the top, and then it looks like there's no structures below that for a while. So if you teleport on top of the very top of the pyramid and go down one floor, you're in that room, and if you go down another floor, you're just in solid rock.
Okay, what's in the room beneath the
It's
pyramid?
this
Is that where
big
Van Helsing
holy
is
site.
praying?
Yeah, it's where
That
Van
would-
Helsing's praying. There's a whole bunch of naked corpses stacked up in there, covered in some sort of oily fluid.
Naked, you said?
Naked corpses.
How like we're talking like 9?
Yeah, we're talking
Eight.
like 8 naked
Is-
bodies.
Is there an altar? Are there like statues to the gods, holy symbols, or is it a blank? Or is there furniture? This is where Van Helsing is praying. Is that what you
There
said?
was some furniture, but it's fairly minimalistic. God, I can't. Let me take a look at my notes. What have I said? Oh, do not close the stream. No. Let's see. Heat stroke. Pyramid. I guess I don't have a good description of this pyramid. Van, do you remember how I described it? I don't think I wrote my description down.
No, I don't. You
Okay.
mentioned it was kind of like a ziggurat, like it's built going up and then
Right.
Like it's not,
this
it's not
top
sloped,
room,
it's
is
up.
it?
Yeah.
What's it like in the top room? If there's a single set of double doors that enter in from
Yeah,
one area, and then it's just kind of like a big open room. I think the roof of it is open. Is this the one that has the open roof?
I don't think
There's
so.
some
but
building
I
that
could
some
have just
player went in
completely missed
recently that
that.
has an open roof.
So there's no roof to the top of the pyramid?
No, that can't be this one. It's got to be a different one.
Yeah.
I'm not remembering my buildings.
That'd be because like then any sort of I know it's probably rare here, but any sort of rain would probably
Right.
just slowly
Right,
erode
right.
the rock.
It looks like a fairly standard, almost cookie cutter holy site. Now, there's a
Are
little
there
altar.
altars
There's
to
little
gods.
Yeah.
There's altars to all the gods.
not altars to all the gods. There's like a altar, and there's symbols of the gods up on the walls and that sort of thing. I think it's like
well-
constellations of the gods on the walls, maybe.
All right. I spend as much time as the other players will give me inspecting this, familiarizing myself with both
Cool.
the top of the pyramid and this top floor. I guess I did spend a little bit of time looking at the rest of the pyramid, but yeah.
So 3 hours later, Van Helsing has memorized his spell. Malachi
Yeah, okay.
has been broken up from that fight. Georg has inspected these things. We're actually going to go to our break. I know we kind of
Sure.
interrupted a little bit partway through, but we're going to keep that one section. We'll go to our break, and we'll come back and see what trouble you guys can get into. So see you guys on the other side. Bye.